Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time clicking in one of my videos, my name is Delaney, and you can also check out my Instagram for more video game content or just like my journey with video games. Today I wanted to talk about JRPGs on the Switch. The Switch is like the best place right now for you to get a lot of JRPGs, and there's like so many on the Switch that I just wanted to like give out a list of JRPGs you should check out. I actually, not all of these games have I tried yet, but they are in my collection, in the backlog of course. But yeah, I wanted to get a list together of JRPGs to check out on the Switch because there's so many, and I love RPGs because the storyline is always so awesome to be able to get into. So like I think it is like such a great genre, and there's just like so much different ways you can play them. So, you know, let's get started, you guys, with some of these JRPGs. The first on the list I would say would be like the classic JRPG would be Final Fantasy X. So Final Fantasy X is actually one I've been playing, and sadly my save got deleted when I was transferring my information. But anyway, Final Fantasy X is a JRPG. It released, actually this is a remastered version that they put on the Switch, and it looks beautiful. Yeah, so Final Fantasy X released in 2001, and it is one of those classic JRPGs. It's the one that you'll always hear about. I've always heard about it, and I remember seeing the advertisements for it when I was too young to be able to play anything on a PlayStation. Fantasy X is about a character named Titus who is taken from his homeland Xanarkand through like a portal. He lands 1,000 years in the future in a place called Spira. So in Spira, he meets this group of people who are looking to stop the colossal, like I guess it would be like a colossal entity called Shin. And Shin basically goes through the land and it attacks everything. Titus joins up with Yuna, who was a summoner, which in this time she's able to go to these different like shrines to be able to make callings, and you can like call monsters and also battle like with the monsters that she summons. So basically she's like one of the chosen summoners to be able to go to these different spots to like bless the land and trying to find a way to stop Sin. So that is like the main objective of the game, and I really feel like it is like a timeless story just because just from what I've been playing so far, it just reminds me a lot of like global warming, or just like how we care for the earth and how we need to be able to give back to it. And I feel like that message still runs like 20 years into the future, which is kind of crazy to me from playing it. It feels very timeless, and I think that it's like the perfect JRPG to pick up on the Switch. It is so classic. I know a lot of people have played it, but it could be others like me who haven't gotten a chance to play it. Next game is Octopath Traveler, and Octopath Traveler is a JRPG where there are 8 different storylines and you get to play as 8 different characters. So what happens is you can play with 4 of the 8 characters and go on a journey with them. I think it is such an interesting game. So all of the characters have different backgrounds and different ways of life. So there's like a warrior, there's like a scholar, there's a thief, like they're like those types of backgrounds. And there's a healer, there's a merchant, a shopkeeper, which I think is kind of interesting. So you can like use all these characters on your journey, and they all have like different abilities and like help you with your journey. Like the thief can steal from people, or you know, like the warrior is good in battles because there's like a lot of random battling in it. So basically it's just like all about them going on a journey, and I think that's probably the best part of JRPGs is being able to go on an adventure. And you can also play Octopath Traveler on is a demo. There's a demo available for it, which I also got to play through, and it is very enjoyable, especially when you're trying to figure out what characters you want to go through, and it carries over into the full game. So, and also it features the graphic style is 2D HD, which I really love how it looks because it's like the pixel characters with the 3D type backgrounds and textures. I feel like it's like the best way for JRPGs. like for like a new age JRPGs. So the next game, which I have talked about a little bit on this channel, is Shin Megami Tensei 5, which this just released back in, I believe, October or so, or November. Shin Megami Tensei 5, it's an ongoing series. So in this one, you are a student who has been transported to this apocalyptic world of Tokyo, which has been overrun by demons, and there is a battle between angels and demons, and you have to figure out the mystery as to what has happened in this land, as well as helping the angels battle the demons. But you also are able to I guess you would say, I don't know if you would say befriend the demons, but you're able to have the demons join or ally with you to fight the other demons of the world. And I really like that mechanic, and I like the elements. The turn-based is pretty cool, and it's nice to be able to battle with 3 demons at a time, be able to interchange them. And there's like a lot of different extra things you can do with the demons that you keep, where you can like combine them to become more powerful demons and things like that. So it's such an interesting game, and the story so far has been pretty good to me, and it's and very challenging when it comes to battling. The next game is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fire Emblem Three Houses, you are picked to be a teacher at this monastery, and it's kind of similar to, I would say it's kind of similar to Harry Potter, where it's like Hogwarts, because you're able to choose a house to be able to teach, and each house, like of the 3, has their own type of way of battling. So there's like the Blue Lions, the Golden Deer, as well as the Black Eagles. And there also are 3 storylines that intermingle with each other based on how you play the routes, which I feel like this game is like, there's over 100 hours of gameplay in this one, as well as just like 3 different, I feel like, to me it feels like 3 games in one. And I think that it really is like a bang for your buck, honestly, when it comes to picking up Fire Emblem. Help your students and then teach them and train them to be able to fight in battles, and like a turn-based gameplay where it kind of reminds me of like chess, where you're battling opposing team. And I think that is such like a nice, like it's interesting to play, and then going through monastery life and like learning more about the storyline. Like it is really intensive in the storyline, and I really enjoy that because I love stories in games. But yeah, I definitely recommend Fire Emblem Three Houses. Okay, the next game is No Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. So No Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, I like the animation of the No Kuni games, mostly because I know it's by Studio Ghibli, and I just always find Studio Ghibli illustrations so charming and just amazing, and you're always gonna have a good time when you're looking at them. Well, okay, so No Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch is about a boy named Oliver who goes on a journey after a tragic incident to be able to help his mother. So you are able to travel around this land, and it's kind of similar to Pokemon. I haven't actually gotten a chance to play this one, but I've heard that it's similar to Pokemon, where you're able to collect these creatures and be able to battle with them as well. And also everyone, like I hear that it's really sad, so I feel like I should leave a disclaimer because I was reading the premise of it and getting a little sad. But I think that I feel like the illustrations, and I just love how much care like Studio Ghibli takes into doing their animations. The next game is Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. In Dragon Quest, you are a boy who was adopted. After you become of age, you are told that you are a luminary who is a hunted hero who will help protect the land from destruction. You go on an adventure to be able to find more about yourself, and also travel with your friends that you meet along the way. And this is a newer Dragon Quest is actually a very long-running JRPG series. There are past games on other consoles as well, but this one is a new one that released I think about a couple years ago now. But yeah, what I find interesting about this game is that you're able to change from HD to 16-bit visuals, which I think is a very cool added feature. depending on what kind of gaming style you like. And I think that the characters look amazing. It just like the graphics look amazing in it. And I just think Dragon Quest is such a cool series, and I want to get more into it. So hopefully after this one I want to go back to past series if I can find them for a decent price because I've seen some of the 3DS Dragon Quest games go for so much money right now. I try to put as much of a newer and older JRPGs together as possible for this list. So, you know, let me know, guys, what is your favorite JRPG? What have you been playing lately? And thank you for watching if you made it to this far into the video, and